Hey y'all, it's Raizu here, and today we'll be reviewing Modulo chapter 20. In this chapter, Yuji is here showing off his moves. Surprisingly, Yuji, he did a dismantle. His dismantle is actually crazy. It's honestly probably more powerful than Sukuna's roll-cutting slash. And Dabura now learns reverse curse technique somehow. I don't know about that. We can get to the chapter. Let's get into the video. We start the chapter off with the same person who confronted Yuji last episode talking about, I'm supposed to search for Yuji Itadori, but we have zero clues to him. Todo might know something. Todo, the former grade 1 sorcerer, because he's talking to someone on the phone, and Todo is still alive. It seems like Todo, we have some confirmation that Todo's still alive. They don't know where he is though, but imagine we see Yuji and Todo jumping the Bura again. Now, would that happen? Most likely not, because the story, right? But if we can see them like meet up, get some action, bro, come on, that would be amazing, bro. Then the person on the phone is saying, hey Mino, let's meet up for a change. Listen, unlike you, I'm busy right now. His whereabouts are also unknown. Could you contact us? Me, no way. Then who should I ask? And then the girl's talking about, you just want to bum off money anyway. Busting me, come on, at least buy me dinner. Itadori. And the girl's talking to, the girl surprisingly is right next to Yuji, talking about, hey Yuji, that machine's hot right now. And Yuji said, nah, I doubt it. And the boy on the phone is still trying to get whereabouts, and he's wondering that's just going in circles. Sure, but everybody besides him hates Itadori. I'm pretty sure that him is referring to Todo, because Todo and Itadori are brothers, so he might be the only one who doesn't hate Itadori, which is surprising, but I guess because he didn't help y'all fight the Bura in the first place, so it makes sense. Then one of the Sumerians from last chapter jumped down from above with an axe. Yuji catches it with one hand while the other is in his pocket, and he tells the person, and the person who threw the axe, the Sumerian, is looking at Yuji saying, who the hell is this guy? It's not even touching him. He's an earthling, but his aura is a Kalian. And then Yuji's like, you look pretty tough. And then he cocks his hand back with the aura, and he says, so I'm sure you'll be fine. And then he does a black flash on command to the Sumerian. He flings around the whole entire Tokyo. And next panel, we see that the Sumerian is knocked out. He got worse than the Bura did in that one panel. And the blondie, is calling Yuji over, throws something at Yuji, and then Yuji catches it, throws it back, and he's saying there's a bunch of more sorcerers out cold over there, but don't sweat it. Before long, they'll feel like they just got a bad case of flu. Tell them they'll be fine if they rest up for a couple of days. Oh, and tell the aliens too. Then the guy in the suit yells Yuji's name, saying, what the hell are you doing? And Yuji's sister is confused, talking about, well, wouldn't it look kind of bad if I knocked out just one of the aliens? And he's screaming at Yuji, talking about, that's not what I mean. Why the hell did you show up now? Because you weren't here to fight. Yuka had to summon Maharaga, and she's most likely dead now. And Yuji says it doesn't matter. I mean, who cares about Yuji Itadori anymore? What are you talking about? And the correlation between Yuji saying that and Gojo, when he said Gojo, I mean, who cares about Gojo Satsu anymore? Back in JJK, bro, the correlation is still there, bro. They're both the strongest at this point. Yuji has to be the strongest in this verse for sure. And Yuji said, they say old soldiers never die, they just fade away. Don't worry, I'll take care of the cursed spirits that leak out of Tokyo. And if Akosu's grandkid loses, I'll clean up that mess too. But all I can do right now is make sure nobody interferes with those two. Or those four, I guess. Which, Maharaga, Dabura, Maru, and Saguri, their fights, no third party going on. And the guy tells Itadori, I won't forgive you, and I won't forgive you either. Coming from Itadori. It gets lonely down here sometimes. Then we get cut back to the Maharaga versus Dabura. And then Dabura is saying, so when you multiply cursed energy, which is originally negative energy, it's with itself, you end up with positive energy, resulting in heightened explosive healing power. In that case, what would happen if I change the energy into a cursed technique instead of cursed energy? Then he gets this pose, which is a big ball of energy around him, which I guess that's his new cursed technique, that his second one besides the light. I guess that's what it is now. And narrator says, with his new cursed technique reversal, the bird was once again seized at a chance of victory against Maharaga with his own hands. Then the bird says, this time I definitely have to defeat him one hit before he can adapt, but how do I do it? And we get cut to Saguri versus Maru now. They still boxing, bruh. They still boxing, honestly. Then Saguri yells out Rika's name, and she seems to pull out a sword from the shadows like Megumi could do with his 10 shadows. And Well, it is the Soul Cutter himself. Split Soul Katana itself is pulled up and Saguri has his weapon. And Maru looking shocked, who wouldn't be, saying, did that come from his shadow? What the hell is that katana? Just swing it as hard as you can. I'll give you the strength. That's what Rika says. Like, you have the Maki side, going back to Toji, and you still got Megumi side, is insane. Then, Saguri manages to get behind Maru, but then Maru realizes that there's a whole bunch of curses coming from the leakage that they had, and Itadori pulls up and he's saying, ah jeez, that did a pretty crappy job of guiding him. Bet they underestimated this amount of curses that multiply without the great purification. Guess I can't blame him since it never happened before. Then Yuji does a dismantle. Yes, Yuji does a dismantle, you're hearing it correct. He does a dismantle, wipes out all the curses, and you can see his panel that the destruction is insane. That slash right there, bro. The slash itself is World Cutting Slash, if not bigger, if not stronger for sure. And mind you, this is a dismantle, a base dismantle. This is no, if Yuji has World Cutting Slash, it's going to be way more powerful than Sukuna's was. And Maru seeing this, his third eye acts up because he sees all the curses get slain. So his third eye starts acting up, and while that happens, Saguri takes advantage of this. From behind, he says Maru too shallow, and Maru saying, Saguri, we've got to settle this right now, bring it on. And Saguri tells Rika, thanks Rika, and Rika tells him good luck, and the mask falls off, and then Maru realizes he released the transformation, the cursed energy is fading. And then Saguri right there in Maru's face, bro. Maru still hasn't realized what happened, and Saguri's already in his face, goes for a slash, slashes him, because the blood splatters on this no U-turn sign, and then the narrator said the binding vow to release his power made him even faster. Well, that chapter, man, that was a crazy chapter, I can't lie. Yuji being able to use a dismantle and it be that big and that easy, like, what about World Cutting Slash if he has one or if he renamed it? My boy Todo, one of my another top 5 characters, is alive. Love to see Todo alive. I would love to see him and Yuji meet up. If they fight together, that would be perfect. If they don't, that's fine. I just want to see them meet up. Honestly, it's been 68 years since the I don't know how long since they talked, but since JJK ended, it's been 68 years, so maybe around 60 years, we don't know about that, but that chapter was crazy. Yuji can now command Black Flashes at will, honestly, so that's, yeah, Yuji can do that now. If he really wanted to, every punch could be Black Flash. Like, that Submarine stood no chance, bro. He was slumped. He did worse than Dabura. Like, at that point, bro, Yuji is now guaranteed the strongest. He could probably solo Dabura, because I mean, if he's having trouble with Maharaga, bro, I don't know why Dabura wants to go hand in hand with Maharaga, but hey, you do you, bro. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.